Hello everyone and welcome back to Casting My Climbs. So, I know where we are is I think like gold 4 right now, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Gold 4, we missed a bit of time. Some things happened. I'm kind of busy, so anyway, we're back. You see Teemo is getting pressured by the Jax. Because then with the counter strike, gets a stun onto the Teemo. Teemo's trying as much as he can, lethal tempo proc, but not enough there. Or Teemo push up more pressure there, but has to back away now. So let's go over the teams. In the top lane, we have on the blue team, Teemo. Denzel's going to be the jungler. Naafiri the mid laner. Miss Fortune is going to be the bot carry, but Counter-Strike by Flash. Oh, Flash from the Teemo as well, so got out of that one. The Counter-Strike didn't hit there. Port is going to be the Maokai. On the red team, we do see the Jack. Maokai, who goes in right now, gets a knock-up onto Mel, but she takes quite a bit of damage. So, as we see, Jackson in the top lane. Kane is going to be the jungler. Sinja's the mid laner, which we haven't seen yet. And we have Mel as the bot carry. And Zilean is the support. A lot of pressure going around right now. Not really much going on either side right now. Teemo's getting some more pressure onto the Jax, but Jax is holding on as much as he can really right now. It'll be very interesting how this one develops out of this one. Jax jumps on top of the Counter-Strike, comes out of there, gets a stun onto the Teemo. Teemo takes quite a bit of damage. Ignite goes out on both sides now. Teemo's dropping very, very low, and Jax gets the first blood. Stun on the Naafiri in the mid lane after that happened there. Quite a pressure point, and to point out, I'm the misfortune in this game. Right now, kind of a worrying trend, I would say right now. I know a lot of people are like, ooh, it's something new and not something more variety, but I'm not really a fan of the bot lane mages, to be honest. Because in my eyes, this gives them a bit of a... It causes a bit of problem because the mages don't really want to win the lane that much. For example, in this game, it kind of ruffles up how they are going to play out the whole play in general. Because you have the Syndra who goes AP, you got the Mel who goes AP, you got the Zilean who goes AP. You could go for more of MR style and screw over the mages pretty badly. Okay, gets a good knock onto the Zilean. Zilean is dropping pretty low. Flash from the Misfortune. And that goes out, then Maokai picks up the kill. 1-1 right now. We're about 3 minutes and 8 seconds. Oh, Counter-Strike from the Jax gets on top of the Teemo once again. The Teemo's fine with this right now. Oh, Ignite on the Syndra. I don't think really she has a chance. She flashes away. Does she survive this though? Barely does. Barely does. Quite a big pressure point right now still going on. Jax gets on top, the jump on top of the Teemo. I can't really do much about that one. We're 1-1, about 3:45 into the game. About 700 gold lead right now for the blue side. So that's going to be an interesting way to go about this one. I'm on top of the Teemo. Teemo gets hit there once again. Teemo's barely living there, and that is the last hit for the Jax. 2-0 is this Jax already versus the Teemo. Not a good position to be in right now. But both teams kind of just going about what you gotta have to do in this game right now. Well, looking to push forward, but this could be a dangerous position. There is the ward, so that's gonna disturb the Maokai from getting the jump I think he wanted to have there. Go up there, gets a good knock on to the Mel. Mel gets knocked back a bit, but not enough damage there. Kane's now coming in from the side, going on top of the Maokai. Maokai needs to find a way out of this one. Gets hit there by the Kane. Kane has an opportunity, and Misfortune just walks away. Mel's trying to find some pressure right now, which I'm not too sure is the best way to handle this one, especially if you're Mel right now. Oh, and she got hit there as well. She has to be very careful now about the situation. If she positions herself right now very badly, she could be taken out of this game right now. But as I said, this is kind of the thing with mages in the bot lane right now. Well, a lot of people think that's a great variety, but oh, there's a jump once again. Counter-Strike from the Jax. Teemo's taking almost half of his HP already off. Quarter now left there. Ignite gets thrown out by the Teemo as well. Jax has an advantage there, and Teemo should not risk too much here, I would say, right now. But to go back to my point with the mage, oh, Counter-Strike gets on top of Teemo once again. 3-0 is this Jax, and 4-1 it's for the red team right now, and got about 600 gold lead now for the red side, so it's going to be very interesting how this one's going to be handled further there. Fury sitting in the brush, gets a jump there, gets a jump onto the Kayn. Kayn's lost quite a bit of HP. There's a stun here. Xin Zhao comes in from the side now as well. Syndra's dropping pretty low, but Xin Zhao flashes over the wall, gets on top of it. Syndra has no chance versus Naafiri, and Kayn has to flash away there. Jumps into the loving arms of Naafiri and gets a pick off there. There now the bot lane came in there as well. Zillion's not looking good with the HP there. Gets killed off there by the Misfortune. Mel comes in still. There is the barrier from the Mel and gets killed as well. Double for the Misfortune as well, and it's 5-5 already. Fury's not looking too good with that HP pool, but it's fine right now for the blue team. We're at 5-5 right now, and about 1,000 gold lead for the blue side as well. Drake should be an easy pickup for this blue team, and yes, it is. In looking for an opportunity, and Maokai finds him and goes over the wall there, quite in a heavy position there. Tries to fight off the Xin Zhao. Xin Zhao barely survives this one. Kayn trying to find a way out of this one. This could become very dangerous pretty quickly. Syndra comes in now as well. Fortune bails out. Maokai needs to find a way out of the wall, but Kayn is picked off there, and that's a third kill for the Misfortune. Teemo tries to get away from the Jax. Jax gets on top of him once again, and that's a fourth kill for the Jax. That's 4 solo kills for this Jax. Not too sure how to look at this situation right now. We're 8-6 in favor of the red team, but the red team are about 500 gold down. About 4 to 500 gold down right now. That's a situation to keep your eyes on right now. The red team are, as I said, ahead in kills, but down in gold. Mel tries to play it out safely here. Threw out her shield already. But Maokai and Misfortune can't get on top of her. If they did while she already threw out her deflection, that would have been a big issue for her. And looking for some more pressure here. Zhao needs a bit of help here. Kayn's going in there. There's the smite. Went over to Xin Zhao, and now there's a bad situation there. Kayn goes for the ultimate. Well, Misfortune in the bot lane goes for the bullet time. Not much about that one. Now Fury jumps on top of the Kayn, and Kayn just bites the dust, and there was no help whatsoever. Zillion drops pretty low there. Didn't have his ult yet, so now has his ult, so that's another opportunity here. But right now, the blue bot lane are fine with the situation, to be honest, about this one completely here. Well, Kayn and Fury and Teemo are clearing up this room. But Teemo's now doing the play you kind of like to see from a Teemo most of the time. If you're not looking good in the lane, try to do something for your team most of the time. Always is a good decision, to be honest. Voltic Cyclosword for the Naafiri. Teemo's getting pressure once again. There's the counter-strike from the Jax for another stun here. He must hold on as much as he can right now. There is the auto attack reset, but not enough for the Jax there. Hubris now on the Misfortune as well, so those are the 2 first items pickups we see in this game right now. Fury gets stunned there for a moment, but not much can be followed up from that one. Teemo holding on. Counter-strike from the Jax. Once again, jumps on top of Teemo. Teemo dropping pretty low. Goes for the reset there. Throws out the ignite as well. That should be Teemo is a goner. Once again, Jax showing up pretty heavy here. 5-0 already on this Jax. We do see some item pickups as well, but Jax comes into the safety right now. So let's look at the pickups we have right now. We do see the Blackfire Torch on the Syndra. I'm not too sure about that one though. And we got the Luden's Echo on the Mel. I can't really see the Blackfire Torch being the correct item there. Knockback from the Syndra, but there's a 3-man dive. No opportunity to get out of that one. And Kayn once again has to watch it happen. Mel and Zilean trying to create some pressure for the Misfortune here, who seems pretty fine with everything right now. They'd have to use her flash there, so that's maybe the one problem we could point out right now. They're trying to find a way out of this one. However, Zilean is being left alone. Gets Root up there as well. No opportunity really to do much about that one. Zilean's dropping pretty low there. Gets into the secondary form there. There's the bullet time coming out of there. Mel goes in and with the ult there. Does die to the Misfortune. However, the kill gets picked up by the Zilean. So that's probably not even good for the Mel in any way, shape, or form whatsoever. I really can't see the Blackfire Torch being the ideal item for the Syndra, honestly. This doesn't feel right there. Now we see Xin Zhao going on top of the Syndra. Syndra takes quite a bit of damage there. Tries to knock him away, but still on top of her, and goes for the ult, and Xin Zhao does survive this one. Barely, but survives. Jirelia's Battle Song for the Zilean, so another item pickup being placed into this game right now. Teemo's probably going for the Static Shift. Kayn goes for the Hubris as well. Once again, Jack gets on top of the Teemo. Teemo takes quite a bit of damage, but still survives right now. This is an opportunity to be handled here. Mel's not in a good position there. Fortune gets a lot of damage on top of the Mel there. Root onto the Mel. Onto the Maokai and the Misfortune, but not much to be followed up by that one. And right now we do see Misfortune keeping up the pressure right now. Mel holding on as much as she can right now. Zhao goes for the wraparound there, gets on top of the Mel. Mel has an opportunity to get out of that one. Kayn's looking for an opportunity there, gets on top of the Misfortune. No survivability whatsoever there. Now Kayn is dropping pretty low, gets the Maokai. Ult from the Kayn. This is become a pretty bad fight here. Xin Zhao has no opportunity, and triple for the Kayn. Not a good choice there, how that fight went down there. Jax once again jumps on top of the Teemo. Teemo takes quite a bit of damage there. The Fury comes in from the back and just jumps on top of the Jax. He has no opportunity to outplay this, really. The dogs are putting up the pressure. Poison comes out of there as well, and that's a kill for the Naafiri. Jax takes his first death there. It's 12 to 13 right now in favor of the red team in kills. However, the gold lead is 1,500 about for the blue team. So we're in an interesting spot right now. I gotta look this up now because I'm really like, nah, that can't be the right itemization. Jax picks up the Trinity Force, so that's another item coming into play right now. Thundered Sky is on the Xin Zhao as well, while, as I said, the Hubris is on the Kayn, so it's gonna be a bit of a bounce around right now. I really don't feel that it can't be, really. In my mind, it just can't be. So we're doing some live learning right now. There is a Blackfire Torch build, but it depends on what the next item is. Otherwise, doesn't really make much sense. It's not even. I mean, it is the highest win rate, but it's like a lot less sample size than anything else. There's Static Shiv on the Teemo, so right now there's that opportunity coming into the play. Maokai pulls out the ultimate. Mel gets a reflector, gets stunned up there anyway. Bullet time comes out of there. The Mel bites the dust just off of that immediately. And Mel is picking the Zilean ult. That is cute. 13 to 13 right now. 2,100 gold lead right now for this blue team still going on here. They are bullying the Teemo pretty heavily here. Kayn going for pick off there, jumps on top of the Teemo. Our first goes to the blue team as well, so that's another opportunity coming in here. Miss Fortune picks up the Collector now. Syndra's in a bad spot right now, gets chased there, and Naafiri does dodge with the invulnerability that's done there, and just dead Syndra. Can't really say much about that one. Axiom Arc now onto the Kayn, so this is going to be an interesting situation about everything right now. We're at we're at 1550 right now, 14-13, about a 3,000 gold lead right now for this blue team right now. Teemo gets the tower here. Now there is the Rift Herald is being picked up right now, so that could be another opportunity to play around everything. However, right now it's just going on. Naafiri's going to pick up the tower. Rift Herald goes over to the blue team as well, so Kayn is not in a good spot. Naafiri gets ulted by the Kayn there. He does get the knock up on Naafiri, however, Xin Zhao comes in from the side. Kayn does not get the opportunity there and goes down. Misfortune is being heavily chased. This was a misplay from Misfortune pushing out this far. However, Maokai's coming around now, so this could be an opportunity to go around this one. Mel goes for the ult there, but there gets the pick up on the Misfortune while there is the Zilean ult coming in there as well. Root on top of the Mel, and Maokai just does not have the speed to get on top of this Mel once again there to get the kill. 15-15. Still right now a 4,000 gold lead for the blue team. Next Drake will be up soon, I think. Could be up soon. Not too sure when it will be though. I didn't turn off the objectives, but about a minute left on the clock there. So very interesting choice there right now. We have the Static Shiv on the Teemo. He has the Sorcerer Boots. Well, the Jax has the Plated Steel Caps, which I'm not too sure about this one with the Teemo there. And the Trinity Force here. Oh, Kayn looking for an opportunity to get some. Jax comes in from the side there. A lot of damage can put on top of that one. Just put out the Kayn there. Jax trying to do something about that one. That Blast Cone was not good for the Naafiri. Naafiri jumps over the wall, so now he's just trapped on the side, and that's a dead Jax. $17.50, 17-15 for the blue team in favor right now, and the lead is ballooning slowly to 5,000 gold, and the red team just surrendered this game off completely. GG, and that's a win for the blue team. Surprised why they surrendered now, but I guess they didn't feel like they could win, which is surprising with the 5 and 2 Jax there. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to. Hope to see you guys next time. Bye bye.